Happy Sunday, everybody. How are we all doing tonight, guys? I am so excited to be here. How is everybody? I have been hyper literally all freaking day long. I've not been able to sit still. I'm just like, so freaking hyper. Hit the pre-show. Boom. How we all freaking doing? Everybody, how we all tonight? VMKO, how you doing? Nemi, Nemine, how are you? Freaking Morgan, Vero, yes, how are you doing? Maria, Nolo, Jared, how is everybody? Freaking Meg, ladies and gents, it is actually Meg, freaking Boss Meg, Megan Lindsay. It's her freaking birthday today. She's turning 17. Please, everybody, I'm just messing. I think she's actually turning 23. Freaking please drop those happy birthdays in the chat, ladies and gents. Freaking Karen, how are you doing? Joel Korea, how are we tonight? Freaking yes. Meg, I'm pretty sure I got your birthday right. Am I correct? Your age? I'm pretty sure I got that age right. I'm not positive. Still glitching, how are you? Freaking yes. Purple Butterfly. Anacolis, how are you doing? Chashu or Cash? Oh my gosh, listen, I can't read tonight either. If I'm really hyper, I read like trash, and I do apologize, but I'm working on it. We're going for it. Cass, how are you doing? Freaking Bob in the house. Marie in the freaking house. All right, so Meg, it turns out you are not 17. Esther is here. Yes. How are we all? I freaking miss you guys. Every single time that I miss a Sunday stream, I'm like, ugh, it gets me in my heart. I feel horrible about it. Red Diamond in here. How you doing? How you freaking doing? And also Rob, dude. Rob. Heck yeah. Hello, just spotted your live on my front page. Boom. We freaking did it. We made it to Rob's front page. It made it. Yes. Yes. How are we doing? Fern, how are you? I didn't miss you, my friend. I saw you right there. And also, Kenya Jackson, how are you doing? I freaking love this. I love seeing new people in here as well, too. Jackie! Freaking Jackie Hunt's in the house. Yes. Ingrid and Karen Metz, how are you? I think we got everybody except for Lee. Lee Rowley, how are you doing? I freaking see you there. And enjoy BTS more. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a freaking celebrity in the house. Enjoy BTS more is here. I'm freaking stoked. Purple Butterfly, everybody. It's an amazing night. So, okay. I just want y'all to know, the other night, I'm like sitting there. I think I posted a lot of reactions, and I don't remember if I was streaming this night or if it was after stream or after posting a ton of like videos, but I know that I had just gotten back in. Dude, yes. Thank you so much for the sub. And if you're in here on the live stream, welcome in. How you doing? Lynn, how are you doing? And Yvette, how are you? So the other night, I'm like getting back into my house, and it was really late at night. I don't remember what time it was, but we had so many messages. I'm talking like 60, 70 notifications. I was like, what did I do? Oh my God, what have I done? Like, I was thinking that something bad happened because it was so many. It was like, you have to check this video out. You have to check this video out. I was like, what have I done? Oh God, it was freaking flowers. Yes. How are you doing? Jennifer, how are you? Lynn, how are you? Lee. Sylvia, how are you? Oh my God. Listen, I see you in there too. All right, here we go. Estello16, I think, maybe. Fern, how are you doing? I like your name as well. Yes. Barbara. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. I was like, what have I done? I've gone viral, and it's probably not a good reason. And then a lot of people were like, you're in this video. And I was like, oh God, yes. And hopefully in a good way. Cause I think the first message that I saw that somebody was like, you're in the video. I was like, do I look like a total ding dong? I'm pretty sure were my exact words. It's like, do I look like a total ding dong? And they were like, no, you're good. You're good. And I was like, so I haven't seen it yet. I went to her video and I actually posted on there, just thank you, because like, it's cool that I'm being featured in it, but I did not watch it yet. I did not watch my part in the video or anything like that, so I don't know what I said, but I do know roughly that this video is pretty much talking about like how BTS are actually rock stars, and I think that's so freaking cool, because if y'all have been following the channel for a while, I've talked about for a while like why I think that BTS appeals to like metalheads like myself. Like why do we like BTS? Why do a lot of metal fans like BTS? I'm sorry, but I think I'm sounding horrible. Do I sound really horrible on here right now? Maybe let's see here. It's my audio. 1 second. I do apologize, fam. But that's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's just like talk about why I feel like metal fans are also fans of BTS, because we are, like a ton of us are huge fans of not only metal, like I grew up listening to metal, but also a big fan of BTS. And so I'm interested in seeing like how she has correlated this and see if I would add anything to it. So instead of me necessarily making a video, why do metalheads love BTS? It's going to be like, I'm just going to react to this video and give y'all my insight on this, because I feel like she has done a phenomenal job on every video I've seen of hers, and there's nothing that I can do. Now I sound quiet, son of a, but there's nothing that I can add to what she's going to do that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do any better on a video than hers. So I want to be able to just kind of give commentary to her video and just give it from my perspective as well, from a metalhead's perspective. We're going back to the old sound. I'm so sorry. I love you guys. Thank you for letting me know. Y'all are hilarious. Dun dun dun. Deanna, how are you doing? And did we miss some other people in here? Phoenix Flame in the freaking house? Yes. Okay. Listen, if I ever do miss y'all's name in here, you guys saying what's up, or if I don't read a comment, I am sorry. I want you all to know that if you're here, you're being seen. I'm here. Everybody in chat sees you guys. We're seeing y'all. Like, if you're here giving me your time, I'm giving you my attention. So, like, that's what I am here for. And I just want y'all to know that. So if I ever do miss your name or miss you saying what's up, Carl, or freaking Carol, and yeah, just know that I have 100%, like, I appreciate and value y'all's time. So thank y'all for being here. And BTS Simor said, how can I get my 32-year-old son and metal fan into BTS? Okay, but here's my thoughts on that. You can definitely do that. Show him like a live performance of like MMAs, or show him like a live MMA performance if you just really want to blow his freaking mind. That's been the one that, like, I was already a fan before that, but lyrics, I'm a huge lyric fan because I write lyrics myself. Freaking Tommy in the house! Tommy! I freaking love your face, dude. But also, if I mispronounce your name too. Yes, exactly. If I mispronounce your name, I do apologize as well too. Camille, how you doing? All right. Kriza, Camille Bobadil? I think so. I think we got your name possibly somewhat correct, and I do apologize. But, so, we're going to get into it, okay? But, I just wanted to say that, I'm really excited that she's done this. I think this is freaking awesome, and I'm glad that it saved me from trying to make a video that I probably wouldn't have been able to finish because I'm not good at editing like she is. I have a lot of thoughts on this topic, so we're going to pause a lot and talk a lot about stuff, but I'm very glad that she made this video because it's something that's been on my mind for a while. I really wanted to do something like this, and I'm very stoked that she did. So, in saying that, let's give our honest feedback on this video, our honest thoughts on this. Let's have discussions in chat. Let's talk about what this video means to you guys and what it means to me. Let's freaking do this. So, here we go. If this will work. Yes, it's going to work, guys. It's going to work. Yes. All right, here we go. We're going to pause this music and we're going to get into this one. Wait, is Gigi here? Gigi in the freaking house. How you doing? And Weecheek, how are you? Favorite Things is in the house. What up? All right, here we go. Let's do this. So it says to
I know how this community can be, so just don't be pretentious. Be open-minded and nice. If you're an army but don't like hard rock or any kind of metal music with screams and loud instruments, I know you're going to be respectful. Just remember that these genres are not always pretty, and the music videos and live performances I will show can be a little disturbing. Also, please don't take my comparisons too seriously. This video is based mainly on my opinion.
Okay, really quick. Also, first of all, did that sound okay? Because I'm pretty sure audio-wise, I want to make sure that we get it really before she gets into the video. But if anybody ever saw like the videos that I've shown recently of mosh pits and BTS music collaborations, it just, to me, that's been making me laugh so much. I was at a metal show recently and there was a circle pit and I was like, can we just put like maybe some really amazing vocal line BTS songs? And so I've been doing that a lot, and I don't know, so what she's talking about, some of the shows are not pretty, definitely cannot be sometimes. Clueless Panda, how you freaking doing? All right, so here we go, let's get it. Boom.
I love rock music. Actually, my favorite music genres are rock, metal, and there's subgenres. But my favorite artist is actually BTS. This may be surprising because BTS music catalog includes a lot of music genres, but they don't do a lot of hard rock. They do have songs with rock elements.
God, yes, like... yeah, dude. Dude, yes. We can turn the video up still a little bit louder as well. And also I want to say this too, like enjoy BTS more asked in chat earlier if like how to get her son that's 32 into metal, or he's into metal as well too, and how to get him into BTS as well. But like honestly, their live performances, anything with Ghost Band in it gives me those metal vibes. Like anytime I ever hear them live with Ghost Band, I always have that like this is metal feel to it, you know, every single time. And I go to a lot of metal shows. That is something that's different about them that really stands out and we definitely get your attention if you're a rock fan. So let them hear some stuff with Ghost Band in it. Freaking awesome. Or Augustine's new concert, Burn It. God, that song is so good. God. I love that song. Oh, Dad, thank you so much.
Oh, shit. I don't know, man.
Yes, this performance right here. Oh my God. Or this. All part one of Hobie Palooza would totally work. Woo. Yes, this is a good song as well. Rock as well, for sure, 100%. She's doing a great job giving us great songs on this. Dude, that was cool. I have never seen that one. That's so cool. Like very rock metal.
But these songs were not the ones that made me an ARMY. Actually, the song that first got my attention was the disco funk bubblegum pop anthem Boy With Love.
What? What? Yeah.
To be more specific, I got interested in BTS after watching the live performance of Boy With Love at M Countdown.
I would never have assumed that that was the case. That is freaking wild that is like the ones that got her into it. And dude, also I will say this, like that the reason I think that is so crazy is because like whenever I first got into BTS, it was, for me, Rapline got me into it because I'd already kind of, if you grew up like it, especially in that age group where enjoy BTS more, son, she said, is kind of in that age group. If you grew up listening to metal in like early 2000s, you're already used to like new metal, which incorporated a good bit of rap in it, you know? So I feel like with that rap that we've been influenced and like shown whenever we were in these earlier years, like Slipknot even too, like Slipknot had a lot of rap in their earlier stuff. So even though some people might hear Slipknot and be like, they're really super metal, like, dude, they had a whole lot of rap in there. So I feel like, I don't know, for me, that's wild that dude, I love the fact that she got into it with freaking Boy With Love. I love that so much because it's like, that was what I was worried about whenever I first got into BTS. I was like, I love Rapline. I know that I love Rapline, but I was scared to check out Vocal Line. For no reason, honestly, but just my own preconceived notions of like what pop was, you know, but they freaking crush. And I'm so glad that I got into them quickly. You guys got me like into Vocal Line quickly as well. So either way, I do love the fact that like this, I don't know, man, it's so cool.
At first, I didn't really understand why this specific performance got my attention. I didn't understand why BTS got my attention. What I'm about to say are just dumb stereotypes. But how can a performance of 7 men dressed in pink doing a choreography to a very poppy pop song be cool to a rock audience? Why did this make me a fan? It made no sense.
God,
but after years of learning more and more about the group and interacting with the fandom, I realized that it makes a lot of sense and that I'm not the only one. There are many ARMYs who consider rock music their favorite genre, but they are still fans of BTS. This is just my opinion.
Okay, listen, that is freaking awesome. So I guess that's what, like, they're just showing a part of me, but that's so freaking cool that she showed even like a little glimpse, dude. That is so freaking wild. Yes. we're a freaking metal reactor to BTS. We put our freaking name on it. There it is, dude. Boom! We freaking did it. That is wild. That is freaking wild. I don't think I've ever reacted to a video. Oh, that is so crazy. I don't think I've ever reacted to a video where I'm in the video and I'm like, I'm kind of nerding out right now. That is ridiculous. I feel like I'm in like Inception. Comment back down. We got to comment right back down. Sweet Jesus. That is wild, dude.
But I think this is because BTS gives so many rockstar vibes
I love this
without
performance
necessarily
too.
having the conventional rockstar music. Despite seeing rock fans and metalheads reject them at first, just like I did, I now notice that BTS keep attracting this community. Here's why I think this happens.
Yes, dude.
I love watching rock concerts and
Linkin
performances
Park.
because they are
Yeah.
insane. No matter what they're singing, you can expect a lot of energy, live vocals, and a real passion for performing. To be more specific, I see that both BTS and my favorite rock bands get into character. They feel the music so much that they forget about everything else.
That's one
They
reason
are
I love
determined
Jin.
to put on a show. They perform like it's their last. Also, whether they like to admit it or not, there is a lot of thought in those concert
Slipknot.
outfits. If it's not masks, it's extravagant outfits or crazy makeup or unique hair colors or something different. The same way there's thought to BTS's outfits and stages. There is a theme and a different aesthetic every time. In pop music, this is hard to find with male singers. Female singers and rappers are usually the ones who care about looking good on stage, as well as rehearsing to give a performance worth watching, because people are
Can I just say, like, first of all, she is definitely a metalhead. She is definitely a fan of metal, because not only is she putting like cool old school metal in there, like Linkin Park and Slipknot, like we were talking about, Slipknot in there, which definitely raps a lot. Like, I freaking loved Slipknot growing up, but she also had like Bring Me the Horizon. There's been a lot of really cool metal bands in this video, and I'm loving the freaking like mix of that in here. And I never would have thought about the fact that, like, I mean, that's one thing that always captured me. Like, y'all have seen in any reaction that I ever do. Live shows are like my thing, man. I freaking love live concerts. They just give me like this, like, energy. I just feel like more alive when I'm seeing them or I'm at them, you know? And I see a lot of people saying like, yes, Paulo, you sent me a screenshot. So I've tried as hard as I can not to actually see myself in the video yet, but I have definitely gotten a lot of people telling me that I'm in this video. So I think that's crazy that I was right there. That's freaking nuts, dude. I'm still like in shock about that, but like, I love the fact that she's got a lot of not only metal fans, but like you just said, also Green Day is in this too. So like, she's a fan of rock and metal, and all the bands I grew up with. Same here, Flowers. And I've got a question for everyone in chat and anybody watching this post it being live. But what song got you into BTS, and what were you listening to before you got into BTS? Because I feel like that's going to be telling to me. I think maybe because, man, I was really into metal. Like, my playlist before BTS was straight up just every single thing was just screaming, and I love singing in metal as well too, but it's aggressive singing. Rapline got me into BTS, and I'm just wondering how many other people that correlates with. So let me know in chat here, like, what was y'all's first song that got you into BTS? Not the first song you heard, but what's the one that got you into them? You were like, okay, I'm in. I want to hear more. And then also, what were you listening to before?
paying to see them, but I don't always see the same energy from male singers. Male pop singers usually go on stage with an outfit you can
Ed
wear
Sheeran. I was about to say Ed Sheeran, yeah.
occasionally bring out a guitar. I'm not saying that this is bad, but it's not exactly what rock fans and armies are looking for. Powerful energy, practice, and some thought to the presentation of the
100%.
performance matter to most successful rock bands and BTS. And the size or importance of the stage doesn't matter. Whether they are at a small venue or
love
a
that
huge
performance.
concert, they give their everything. I see a lot of people saying that they don't understand how BTS can dance those difficult choreographies in sync while singing live and changing formations
Yes.
all the time, to the extent that they make it seem easy, like they were born with all this talent, when in reality there were hundreds of hours of practice. The same way
So true.
a rock band can have the illusion that they are careless, they are punk, they don't need practice, they don't care about anything.
Hamburg, Hamburg, however the fuck.
Fucking everywhere. I don't fucking know.
Oh god.
But to make all of the instruments
reckless.
and live vocals sound good, as well as having a good presence on stage that feels like one cohesive group, they had to have a lot of practice. Both BTS and rock bands care about being impactful and giving an impression. And to do this in the most honest way, they do it through live performances. Because
so cool,
anyone
dude.
can fool the audience with an amazing music video. But to prove that they are good performers, they put a lot of thought and hours of practice to their live performances. I don't know if this happens with other people, but I genuinely think that some live versions of BTS songs and my favorite rock and metal songs are better live than in the studio. Because
Yes.
it may sound less perfect, but it can feel more real and interesting.
100% agree with that. Like 1,000% agree with that. I've said that so many times. That bass though, dude.
My point is that both
His voice
BTS
sounded-
and rock bands have extreme, complicated, well-rehearsed, passionate, impactful performances. Being boring is not an option, and you can see it on the audience's response.
That was like a show that I've never seen in my life. I've been to so many concerts. I have seen festivals. I have seen like massive productions, but that dwarfs every other show I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know how to compare that to anything I've ever seen. That was freaking wild to see myself in the video, dude. Oh my freaking god. I thought it was just like a little quick picture or something like that, but it's actually my goofy little voice in her video. Oh god, that was wild. That was freaking wild. I love y'all to death. That was so funny. I almost couldn't even watch it. I was like, I'm too embarrassed about myself. Okay, all right. Well, there we go. I'm gonna mark that one off the bucket list. Be featured in a freaking video. And I had people that were like, dude, did you know? And I'm like, I had no idea. And I'm so stoked that I had no idea. That is so freaking cool, dude. Oh god. LOL, what a nerd. Meg, I'm telling you, I feel like the biggest nerd right there. You look at your face right now. Nah, dude. Nope, can't do it. Can't even do it. But that's freaking wild to see myself in a video, man. That's so cool, man. This has been like such a journey, and I just honestly, I'm like, would like to say I am very much so honored. I had no idea in the least bit. I am completely honored though. That's so freaking cool. And I love the fact that she got that part, dude. Like, I don't know how many of, or if any of my videos she's watched, but I'm so glad that she put that in there, because that's true. Like, every time I see their videos, their live performances, I'm like, and I'm pretty sure, was that like, does anybody know what video that was from? I think it was like, I think it was either, it was one of the MMAs maybe. I think it was one of the MMAs, but like, for real, I meant every freaking word. I was like, oh my God, can't even do it. The song, man, that was freaking wild. Freaking craziness. And also, I'm going to go back and read these songs, because I know that I asked that question. I am most definitely going to go back and read these, like, what song y'all first got into. So I just want y'all to know that. Love you, John. I'm very happy for y'all. Aw. Well, for real, that has just officially made my night, and that all y'all are here to share that with me is ridiculous. And I can't even, I got to stop cheesing. My cheeks are going to be hurting. Marilyn, how are you doing? We can go back. Oof. Okay, here we go. That was awesome, man. But just to emphasize that, their live concerts are freaking god tier. And honestly, unless, I don't even know, even still to this day, like, there's not a concert that I've been to in person, production wise especially, that matches like that same energy, man. It's freaking nuts. Like, I recently was just at a Bandmate concert. I freaking love that. And in its own thing, like, Bandmate, skill wise, everything that they had going on was in a totally another atmosphere. Like, I'd say, like, it's just, you can't compare those two bands by any means, but like the production that BTS has, and even that Suga at the August D concert with the whole stage moving up and stuff, freaking crazy, next level. And I loved it. John is flustered. I know, I'm like over here just like, oh my God. Okay. We're good now. We're good now. I love you guys. For real, thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all to death.
I know that some people may say,
I am definitely
well,
blushing.
extreme,
Definitely
well-rehearsed
blushing.
performances are common in all of K-pop, and that is true. I'm going to ignore those groups we all know are very lazy and don't like to perform. I'm going to ignore that lip-syncing or singing with loud, pre-recorded vocals are extremely common in K-pop. With all of that out of the way, it's known that K-pop groups in general practice a lot for their performances. But the reason why I care about BTS specifically is because there is a very heavy personal identity the members have with their music. To be more specific, they identify themselves with their lyrics. This may sound like an obvious thing, but let me explain why I found this surprising. There is this popular topic in K-pop regarding noise music. This is usually music that is out of the ordinary and that sounds very extreme. It's usually EDM and dubstep, but it's considered experimental. The first description may attract listeners like me because I love listening to people scream with a bunch of instruments being loudly played in the background. But K-pop's noise music is seen in a negative light because it's loud and too much without any reason to be. On the other hand, I feel like rock and metal are emotions coming to life. The songs are intense because feelings are intense.
Listen, I just want you guys to know I have already messaged her, okay? And I am like, I want you on my podcast. We're starting up season 2 in the near future. I've got like 3 or 4 people already. Somebody in chat as well might just be on there. I'm pretty sure 100%, right? We just got to get a date and time. But season 2 of Breaking the Stereotypes coming out. She's going to be on it. A person in chat's going to be on it. We've got a couple of reactors and then also just a lot of cool people. But like, I love the fact that she just put on freaking Architects. If y'all have seen that wolf shirt that I have that's like this, I got it at an Architects concert. Like, I've been there like to 3 of their concerts now, I think. I love Architects. I'm obsessed. I told you she's a metal fan. I know, but like, honestly, you could be like, oh, I'm a metal fan, but then like maybe know like a band or two, you know what I mean? You might know like a couple of bands. She's throwing out some freaking bangers. And I mean, like, you've got to be a metal fan to know some of these bands that she's putting out. And I'm like, oh, Billy. All right. If anybody knows how to get in touch with Billy Go, please let him know. I would love to have him on the podcast. I don't know how to get in touch with him. I don't know if we've sent messages. I don't know emails as far as that goes. Meg, I don't know if we've sent an email to Billy Go. I keep trying to say Billy Goat and stopping myself, but Billy Go. I haven't gotten back from him on any socials yet. I did send him a Twitter message, and I would love to get him on. So if anybody knows how to get in touch with him, please let him know that I would like to have him on the podcast because we're starting it up soon. Kaboom!
Extreme songs have a purpose and a meaning, and you can more easily recognize what the song wants to say by reading the lyrics. And yes, I'm saying reading the lyrics because even though most rock fans listen to rock music in their language, sometimes these intense genres have unintelligible lyrics.
I'm interested in what else she puts on here.
English is not my first.
Can I just say I'm glad she actually put those lyrics there? I have never known what he said. I thought he was just like beatboxing or something. I had no freaking clue that that's what he said in those lyrics. But how many times have I said that? That the fact that I still have to look up lyrics for a lot of metal bands because I am into like screaming metal and stuff. And I like at the gym, if I ever have like a bike day where I'm just like doing the bike or whatever, I'll just sit there and listen to some music and read lyrics. And now I've gotten to the part where I'm doing that with BTS, but it's not a change of any kind. I'm literally doing the same thing I would have been doing before, like just listening to songs, reading the lyrics, and I'm used to it. So like that's one big thing for me with metal. And I think I've talked about that a lot on our reactions as well. I love that.
Language, so I was always open to foreign music. This is why I consider reading lyrics part of the listening experience. Sometimes you may even understand what the singers are saying, but reading the lyrics of a song makes you concentrate exactly on the message and your interpretation of it. I'm not saying that it's always like this, but the rock songs I happen to listen to have amazing lyrics most of the time, and the live performances are those lyrics coming to life. The same way BTS's music has 7 unique songwriting styles that work cohesively and that feel authentic authentic and natural on stage. Different artists can practice their performances, but they won't truly connect with the audience if lyrics don't matter. You can do the most complicated choreography the world has ever seen, but
God,
if the
that's
song
beautiful.
and lyrics are not there, music fans that care for some kind of connection and real emotion won't be satisfied by your magic tricks on stage. BTS cares about their lyrics and correctly interpreting those lyrics on stage. We
So
know that
true.
RM is the literal definition of a poet. Suga has been writing for himself and others way before being in BTS. J-Hope quickly became one of the most respected songwriters in South Korea, and the vocal line, Jin, Jimin, V, and Jungkook learned how to write music fast because they care about bringing a meaningful message to the group and correctly interpreting this message in their live performances. For all of them,
I have to say this. I'm going to back it up too because she's in the middle of the sentence and didn't mean to step on her toes there. But if you go through and watch, like we've been watching all the like Breaking the Silence, Bring the Soul. We watched all those videos, which are like travel and art tour documentaries. So we've watched all those, and you can really see vocal line like working with rap line. So like V working with RM, or I think it was actually Jimin working with RM. You can see them working together and just like trying to get better at songwriting and trying to learn more about songwriting and stuff. I think that's really cool and very telling of like how much they do care about their lyrics. Pharaoh, have a blessed night. Thanks for hanging with us for real. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night, my friend. And then also to address something in the comments. Okay. I did not know that he was like considered new metal. SEO Talje? How do you pronounce his name? Somebody please tell me how to pronounce this name. I think Sotaje, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but I'm gonna do that full concert reaction. I think it was like an hour and a half long, hour and 45, maybe 2 hours long. I'll do that entire reaction and then we'll post it on our Patreon, unedited, the entire thing. We'll do that because I didn't know that, like, a lot of people have suggested it to me. It's just a very long, like, video. The video is a pretty long thing, and it's hard for me sometimes to get the time to do that. But I'm definitely going to be doing the entire thing. Sotaji. Thank you so much, Kimchi. How are you doing tonight? Saltaji or Sotaje? But we're going to do the entire thing. I'll do that whole thing, and I'll get it up, and I'll try to get that up this week. By the end of the week, I'll try to get that whole thing up on our Patreon. But yes, 100% down with doing that because like I want to see that concert anyways, but thinking of this, it's like right on the forefront of my brain now. We're doing it. Throwing it on there. Boom.
lyrics matter because lyrics are emotions and stories and messages.
Personally, huge connection.
Oh, I freaking love these
with
dudes.
The theme and the lyrics that they're talking about. It made me think of the first song that we wrote together.
BTS is kind of like in a area of genre
Sepasaurus.
where I wouldn't really mess around in, but something about the way that they write and the way that they make their lyrics flow and everything like that just keeps me really hooked in, which doesn't happen a lot with like a hip hop or like poppy side, you know?
Yeah.
Really
Completely agree with
intrigues me. They're great songwriters, and the fact that they're making me just want to slam this song out 50,000 times in a row is
Yes,
impressive.
dude. Vocal line. For you know, it seems like it's going to be more poppy, and I'm not really into pop music very much. So that was the thing that I was nervous about. But then whenever I heard Epiphany, I was like, damn, pop music can actually carry a very deep message and something that I needed to hear at the time. And so, like, that was a changing moment for me being a fan of theirs.
The BTS members
Yes,
write about
dude!
themselves
Okay, she has, like, covered me in the most flattering light, literally has dozens of hours of me mispronouncing names and just saying the most random off-the-wall things, and I am so happy. She is like, oh, dude. Oh, God. She went off. She went off. I'm so happy that she got that clip. Like, dude. And, like, 90% of my streams are me saying like or just breathing weird. I don't know. And saying people by their names, like accidentally mispronouncing names. That's like 99% of my stream. And the other part was like that. And I'm like, oh, God. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was amazing. Oh, God. Dude, you're real. We needed John in the army. I am very happy to be here. I needed to be in army. I don't know if y'all needed me here per se, but I needed y'all in my life, okay? Because, like, man, I'll show y'all something after this. If y'all don't mind sticking around for just a little while after this, I'm going to show y'all a video, and it's a 10-minute long video that's unlisted on my YouTube channel. It's been up for like 8 months, 9 months, and I saw it earlier today, and I was like, this was me right on the starting of my like BTS journey, and I really want to show y'all this. It's going to have me cringing the entire time, I swear, but it's just my inner thoughts 9 months ago, and it's so cool for me to be able to see it twice now. She has a thing for you. Just kidding. Aussie cat. Oh god, how you doing? You need to ask for I would never. She seems so freaking awesome, dude. I freaking love that so much, dude. Seriously, please, I put the link in the description of her video. Please go give her a sub. She is freaking awesome. Just the fact that she got me not saying like a billion times, cool points, cool freaking points out the roof. I'm going to have to go sub her channel. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. If nothing else, just be like, thank you for showing John not saying like or breathing weird for like however long that was. But for real, I needed you guys. Y'all are freaking amazing.
Of the world. This is why their albums always reflected the stage of life they were going through. During their school years, they wrote about school. When they entered adulthood, they wrote about youth. If they live something, they write about it. Their songs usually have an easy and relatable message that doesn't require much thought, as well as a deeper, complicated meaning that requires some analysis. This is why so many armies, including rock fans, take the extra step of reading lyrics by a translator who gives context. Because I'm not joking when I say that this can be multi-layered poems with tons of wordplay that need interpretation and references about books, movies, traditions, movements, and different events that happen in South Korea and the world.
Gosh, she's doing so good on this.
Some kind of social commentary.
Thank you all very much for being a part of this.
Just like with rock music, BTS has the occasional love song here and there, but most of their music has some kind of social commentary. Whatever the social or political message is, this is extremely common in rock and metal music.
Dang! I love this song so much.
You see a politician and you start to pull your hair. You wanna tell them what you think they fucking care.
So true.
The same way BTS debuted with the mission of sharing social messages. And although some people say that BTS doesn't care about social commentary or impactful lyricism anymore, that is completely false and shows how a big part of the general public and K-pop fans don't read lyrics by themselves. They just repeat what others are saying. In every single album, from their first one to their most recent one, they have dealt with topics related to psychology, philosophy, politics, and society.
She is going off, dude.
Lyrics were one of the main reasons why a group from a very small label with zero industry support got the attention of many. This type of success story is also common in rock music, because the mainstream music industry doesn't pay as much attention to rock bands as they do with pop solo acts. So BTS's first trilogy of albums, known as the School Trilogy, attracted a lot of rebellious students and young people, since the songs were about many topics related to school life, as well as criticism on the education system and expectations society enforces on adolescents.
She is absolutely dropping some facts right now. This is like one of the greatest videos that I've seen like this ever. This is so freaking good. The comments that I made at the starting of this video, where I was like, I could never make a video as good as whatever she's got on this. I mean, like, that was even downplaying this video. This video is so freaking good, man. She's like just laying it all out there. And then putting the soundtrack of my childhood out as well. She's got System of a Down now in here. And then freaking, oh my God, like, and then yes, Flower said, Bring Me the Horizon live at Royal Albert Hall was legendary. She's got it all in here. Please, if y'all have metal friends that are just like, why are you listening to BTS? Boom, send them this video. I'm realizing I listened to most of the bands growing up. LOL, she's speaking facts. Yes, I 100% agree.
As the years passed, BTS started incorporating psychological concepts to their songs, attracting listeners who look for music that talk about mental health problems. And again, this is also very common in rock music. The same way BTS has written about depression, anxiety,
God, this is so good.
grief,
Video is so beautiful.
loneliness, pain,
I get chills when I just even hear the piano.
and insecurities.
Woo, she just hitting us for the feels, guys.
While continuing the conversation of mental health issues, BTS amplified their social commentary on the education system to larger systems like society, consumerism, toxic masculinity, social differences, and injustices.
And also, like, the fact that nobody else was really singing about any of this stuff whenever they were doing this. Like, the depression, mental health issue is still a very prevalent thing, and it's insane that it's like, I don't know. I love the fact that there's somebody like this that could, like, chariot that conversation and start that conversation. I love that there's somebody like BTS that's able to do that, because, like, not only are they, the cool thing is they've got enough songs that are, like, mainstream enough where people can get into it, that are on the outside, that are just like, that are trying, that just want to hear good music. You know what I mean? But anybody that can dive a little bit further into this will get that message. And so, like, I know this is, like, I don't know if this is weird for me to say it or not, but, like, for honestly, my daughter, she was into BTS, like, hardcore into BTS, and now she's really into K-pop as well. So, like, she's really into that. And for me, it makes me really happy to know that she's into somebody like this, because it's better than her getting into something like, and I'm not trying to knock on any other artists out there, but like Nicki Minaj or like something like that has, like, they might have these really catchy songs and something, but their lyrics are, like, very much so not uplifting of any kind, and not really giving you, like, this substance of, like, how to be kinder to yourself, how to actually care about other people, and how to, like, deal with some of these issues. And I don't know. So for me, I love the fact that it's a band like this. It's like they're not only, like, an amazing freaking band and they have amazing songs, but they also have this message that's just, like, beautiful and grasping. V just went live, son of a. So I'm gonna watch this. You guys, I understand if anybody has to go. Thank y'all for hanging with us. I love you guys. This video will be here when y'all come back. I love y'all. So true, man. Dang. Their lyrics, man. Flowers, you are freaking
And of course,
amazing.
songs like Change and Equal Sign may be obvious with their message, but even the most catchy songs with colorful and happy performances may have some kind of message too. For example, the execution of Go Go is, in my opinion, one of the most rock and roll heavy metal songs I've ever heard. In the live performances, they laugh in your face. They basically do a choreography full of dance trends at the time while wearing expensive trendy outfits. The chorus is extremely catchy with a lot of popular phrases that young people like to repeat. But what they're singing is a protest on consumeristic materialism, and what they're doing is making fun of careless spending, especially when young people spend all their money on useless trends just to fit in.
Dang, see, that's so true. Look at his face, dude.
Even
I
Boy
love
With
Jin
Love,
so much,
that song
man.
that got me into BTS was commentary on themselves from the past. Boy With Love is some kind of growth from their previous single, Boy In Love. The extreme pink and bubblegum pop work as a response to toxic masculinity and gender roles. They sing that someone's true strength doesn't come from big luxury. It comes from finding joy in the smallest things in life. At the same time, this feminine and even glamorous aesthetic complements the psychological idea of a persona, which they explore on their album chapters Map of the Soul based on Jungian psychology. Just like this, BTS implements psychological concepts, classical
Yeah, that
fiction,
video's
and
nuts.
social movements in every single album.
Good night, Kenya. Have a blessed night. Army is amazing, man. Let me hold on. Okay, good. I'm glad I got to pause it on this. I just wanted to say, whenever I was at that August D concert, I got choked up like freaking bad. And the person beside, I believe, the person beside Meg, which was also beside me, was like doing the like just straight up bawling. She was crying like straight up whenever Snooze came on, and I almost joined her, man. In a sea of freaking lights like this, I see it all the time in videos, and I'm like so excited about it. Like, because I love live shows and the energy that you get from a concert. Like, there's nothing else like that in my life as far as just like an experience of a live anything. You know what I mean? Like, that is my favorite thing. It's being in a live show where like a band or the fan and just like a huge connection of people. I love that. Being there, she was having a whole breakdown. I didn't know what to do. I know I wanted to put my hand on her and be like, hey, it's okay. But like, then I was like, I don't want to be that weird dude at a concert. I don't know what the thing is to do there. Honestly, I felt horrible. But like, I almost had a moment like that where I was just in the sea of freaking lights. I was like, this is beautiful. This is so awesome. And I've never experienced something like that. I've been in tons of metal concerts where I've had to like fight my way to the barricade. People are crowd surfing. It's just going nuts. I've had concerts where people are like singing so loud you can't even hear the band. I've had things like that too. But like that August D concert was just like all those experiences taken to the next level. The only thing, and I will say this, the only thing that could have made that any cooler is crowd surfing. I'm talking straight up crowd surfing from the rafters all the way to the stage. Would have been amazing. Crowd surfing, I'm just throwing that out there. Army crowd surfing would be amazing.
Finally, I think of BTS as rock stars because they created a fandom with a strong sense of community. While the rock and metal scenes have served as the vehicle for multiple cultures, such as the goth, punk, and emo subcultures, BTS has created a significant shift in fandom culture. Dude. Just like with rock and metal genres, BTS's socially conscious music has inspired the fandom
100%.
army to work more as a movement than a fandom. Of course, the sense of being part of something bigger, along with other people who enjoy the same thing as you, creates a strong community. But ARMY also bond over their mission of breaking the fangirl stereotype by paying attention to social issues and taking action. I already made a video explaining how ARMY's unique story has
That's the
changed
first video I saw
culture,
first.
But in general, it has to do with the way ARMY normalized within the fandom privacy, respect, security, and generosity. If you're skeptical of what I'm saying, please watch the video. The BTS ARMY is some kind of movement in pop culture. If there's a social issue, ARMY organizes themselves to follow BTS's steps. If it becomes public that BTS donated to a certain organization, ARMY matches their donation.
That is
if
so
BTS
freaking cool.
cancels their tour because of the COVID pandemic, ARMY donates their ticket refunds to pandemic relief organizations.
Oh my
if
God.
BTS tickets get sold out faster than ever, ARMY donates their ticket money to organizations helping the victims of a current disaster. Charity and different initiatives happen all the time in the ARMY community. I'm not saying that extreme performances, lyrics that matter, or social commentary are exclusive to rock music and BTS. Of course, some of these factors are also common in other genres. But my point in making this video is that I, as a rock fan, got interested in BTS and became a fan. Something I never thought would happen. The same way, fans of many other genres got interested in BTS and became fans because the BTS members are extremely extremely versatile artists. So while I see them as rock stars, fans of other genres may associate BTS with characteristic traits of their favorite music genre. Their rock characteristics are my favorite and what I appreciate the most in them. But a hip-hop fan may think that their deep appreciation and ability at rap is what makes them special. A fan of pop music may think that their ability to make their songs sound fresh and modern is what makes them special. A fan of dance may think that it's their polished choreographies what
God, she
really
is just
makes them
nailing
special.
this, man.
And an R&B or jazz fan may think that their musical complexity and ability to interpret emotions on stage is what really makes them special. Whatever it is, Suga was right when he said that you like BTS music if you listen without prejudice.
God, she crushed this video. Whew, my good lord, guys. She absolutely went off on that. I'm telling you, please, there's a link in the description. Click sub on her channel. I don't know what she's got going on next, but I'm there for it. Like 1,000% there for it. Also, I mean, I don't know. Like I said before, I really am stoked. We're going to be doing some podcast. She said she's down to do it. I don't have a date or anything like that set yet. Also, we've got Enjoy BTS More. Said she's down to do this. We don't have a date yet. And I've got a couple of other people as well. I've got 2 other reactors that are going to be down for doing a podcast, but we don't have dates set. So I'm going to be setting dates this week, hopefully. And then we'll be going forward, getting these recorded, and then we'll start doing them. I think probably was it Tuesdays that we did them on. They're going to be pre-recorded, but if y'all want to get questions and stuff like that in, please just go to our Discord and we'll start having and me and freaking Megan here. So if y'all have questions that y'all would like to ask any of the people that we're going to have on here, and especially Meg, because Meg is going to be on here talking about how she got my goofy self into freaking BTS in the first place. But if y'all have questions that y'all would like to ask them, there's going to be a thing called Ask a Creator in our Discord, and you can just go in there whenever we say, hey, this person will be on there. Y'all just ask questions, and then I ask them all the questions that y'all wanted me to ask them as well, and then we have a conversation, and it's a lot of fun. We did them on Tuesdays. So yes, I was thinking we did. And I'd like to show y'all one thing really quick, because I saw this today whenever I was posting my Bandmade vlog video, and I just wanted to show y'all this. This is the most ridiculous video that I've ever not posted. Well, no, not most ridiculous I've ever not posted. There's the like video that I still have unlisted right now. Joyce with a freaking thank you. Justice for Meg. Thank you, Joyce. We released them on Saturdays. Oh, and then we did Sunday streams after that. But let me find this video really quick so I can show you guys like where we started. This was me literally earlier last year, and okay, here we go. This is me earlier last year, and the reason that I would like to show you all this is because I've got it unedited. Oh god, my goofy voice. Okay. I don't like watching my own videos, okay? So I really haven't watched this in a while. No, don't listen to me, John. Soju getting me right now. Listen, we got some plum soju we've been drinking on, so I totally get that. I needed a little bit of soju courage to watch myself. But after asking you about your podcast on stream the other night, I started watching them. They're so good. Phoenix, thank you. For real, that's awesome to hear that. So, okay. This isn't really... This video, I'll just like preface this a little bit, okay? So the video that we're about to watch is like a travel vlog trial that I made, and it's called The Misinformed Adventures, and that's like all of my travel vlogs are going to be called that. The reason we call it that is because whenever me and Nick, my brother, went on an acoustic tour, it was like our first acoustic tour that we ever did. We called it the Misinformed Adventures Tour. So it was like a throwback to me and my brother. Trying to know how important you and Boris City are in the Army's community. Thank you so freaking much. Like, honestly, I could say this though. Like, anytime I hear something like that, you have no idea how much Army means to me. And this video is going to show you all this. So I just wanted to say, like, watching this video earlier today, I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I just wanted to show y'all where I was 9 months ago. Okay. So this is me, boom, in my car. And we're just going to start it. I do apologize for any of the horrible audio quality, any of that stuff. But the reason I want to show you all this is there's importance to it, I promise. First time doing a travel vlog.
I would not show y'all myself if not.
But we're gonna go for it. Right now, in my house, gonna go grab a pot roast tater.
Leah, how you doing?
Gonna find out how we're doing it, and fingers crossed it doesn't look horrible. But I'm gonna try to edit this down and do a couple of videos like this. All right.
I look like a total ding dong.
Freaking off like this. Looks kind of cool. And 2 people in here. 2 people talking in the car at the same time. Who of them doing it?
I have no clue what's going on here. Okay, so this is like my first ever doing a travel vlog tour thing, and I was just trying it out.
Been thinking about doing these for a while now. I'm really not 100% sure how they're gonna work, but I really want to do these. Like I feel like travel is something that I'm called to do. Like I want to do it a lot. I'm sure everybody's like, oh, I just got the travel bug. But for like me, I want to connect people. And I think that traveling's the best way to do that. I think like going out, actually meeting people makes bigger impacts on people's lives. Whenever I toured a lot, it was really cool to get to go to different states.
I don't know.
Places.
It's so weird for me to watch my own self.
That I otherwise probably wouldn't have been able to meet. That's what we're doing. I'm going to do that. I will do that. By the end of this year, I'm going to have traveled at least a couple of times and met a couple of people that I really wanted to meet. That's my game plan for sure.
Okay, that's primarily the reason I wanted to show y'all this. This was 9 months ago, and I had this vision in my head. I was like, I want to do meetups. Like the idea of me doing a travel vlog was for me to connect with people and to meet with people. Meg, you're rolling out. Have a blessed rest of your birthday, my friend, for real. Thank you so freaking much. But yes, so the reason for me doing these travel vlogs, the idea that I had all the way back then, like 9 months ago, was whenever I edited this thing together just to see like how it looked. That's all I really wanted to do, was like see how this looks. But my idea back then was like I really wanted to meet people. I wanted to connect with more people like I did whenever I toured with music. That was like my favorite part about touring. I loved playing concerts and stuff. Did you put this on Patreon? I feel like I've seen this. Yeah, so I did. I put this on Patreon, and then it's unlisted on YouTube. And I can make it listed on YouTube if you guys would like me to. But it's just like that was my idea. This was 9 months ago, and I had nothing planned. Since then, we've done the Dallas meetup. We've done the meetups in at the August D concert. We've done meetups. I met up with a lot of people at the Bandmade concert. I've met a ton of people since then. And I actually have a couple of different vlogs filmed as well that we've got that still haven't been put out yet. Like the Dallas one, I need to edit that and finish it and put it up. There's so much context. But the reason I wanted to show you all this is like, I feel like y'all have made all this whole thing possible. My wife, my kids, and Army have made this something that it has been like a reality that I can actually make happen. And so whenever you guys say like, thank you for being a part of Army, or like we needed you to be a part of Army, I needed Army in my life, man, just as much as you guys might have needed me, or as Army might have needed me. Like I'm telling it more so. I needed y'all more, 100%. Because this me right here was like really ambitious and wanting to do all these things. And it just like without y'all, I wouldn't have been able to go to Chicago. I wouldn't have been able to go to freaking Dallas and do these things. And I don't know. So like back then, whenever I'm just ambitiously trying to make a travel vlog while I'm going to go pick up some food and then just edit it to see how it looks, has turned into me flying to like Dallas, has turned into me flying to Chicago and meeting so many people. And we've got things in the works still. Like we're planning on another meetup for 2024 in New Orleans. We're going to be meeting up again with the same reactors that we did in Dallas. So we're going to be doing one in New Orleans. And then we've got one at the end of the year. It might just be my channel. I'm not sure who all is going to be there, but we've got a lot of people in Nashville that are going to be doing it. I'm just saying, it's awesome what Army is capable of whenever, like, I don't know. I think you just put the right energy out there. So either way, I won't bore y'all with the whole rest of it. If you guys do want to watch this, I will post this. I'll make this live if you guys want to watch it. But that's all I was going to say. I just wanted y'all to know that, like, I want to do these travel vlogs to connect people. I want you guys to know that, like, if we do meetups and, like, right there from the Philippines. Hello, John from Philippines. Hello, how you doing? No, thank you for being here with us. So, like,
dude, thank you, man. Tell me honestly, we've known each other for how long? We're meeting up one day, man. But for me, that's been a huge thing, man. I love Army. I love the community. I love the reactors that I've met. I love the freaking content creators that are out here. It's like just such a supportive community. And the more that I can connect this whole thing together, I think the happier I'll be in my life. And also on top of that, the better I think that we can leave it. Like, I know this is going to sound so stupid or cheesy, okay? But I thought about this earlier today, like just a random memory flashback in my head. My mom and me were she was going through a divorce, and I was a little kid. I was probably like 6 or 7. And we were building, like, we made a sand pit, like a little, like a sand pit, I think is what they're called. I don't know what it is, but it's where you pretty much just put like 2x4s in a square and then fill it with sand. And my mom had to rent a truck to get the sand delivered to this little sand pit. And I remember we go to the place, we get the sand, filled it up in the back of the truck. It was like her friend's truck. And then we drove to the sand pit, dropped it all off, unshoveled it all off. And then we had to go to the car wash and like wash out the back of this truck. And I remember her being like, I was like, I just want to go back and play in this sand pit, Mom. What are you doing? And she was like, anytime that you're given something, a sandbox, there you go, sandbox, sand pit, I have no clue, but a sandbox. And she was like, anytime that you're given something, you need to return it better than it was given to you. And like, for me, with Army, I want to make my mark in the best way and leave you guys, if y'all watch a video of mine, like any of that stuff, I want to leave y'all better than I found you guys. So like, your time to me is precious. I've said that numerous times, but that's why, like, man. So in saying that, these meetups and like connecting people, that's going to be my little part of like, hopefully bettering it. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, my Padre's calling. He never calls. But I just wanted to say that the freaking sand pit story, okay? The sandbox. I've never thought about it until earlier today, but like, it got me in the feels when I thought about it. I was like, man, I live my life by that motto now. I just want to be able to leave things in a better state than I found them originally. And I just want that to be my mark on Army or something, because I feel like y'all have most definitely done that for me. So from me to you guys, thank y'all for real. And thank you for Boris City for putting me on this video. It's so ridiculous, man. I love it so freaking much, man. I love it so freaking much. But guys, I know it's been a short stream, but my dad never freaking calls. And I'm going to totally grab this call here in a minute. I'm going to call him back. But I just want y'all to know, like, seriously, if there's anything I can ever do, I always say this at the end of my videos, but reach out to me, message me if y'all would like to, and I will message y'all back as best as I can. I do get some freaking, sometimes it gets flooded, but every message that I get, I treat like it's very important to me, okay? And I just want y'all to know that. Depends on where you're from. Here in New Zealand, it's a sand pit. Yes. You're president of this awesome community. We love you. Thank y'all. And I love y'all back. Like, legitimately, it's freaking awesome. I thank y'all so freaking much for being a part of this journey with me. But I love y'all. If y'all need anything, please know you guys can message me. And yeah, let's all do a better freaking spreading some positivity out there. Let's make this world better than we freaking got here in it. Okay? Because it was a mess. It was a freaking mess when we got here. Let's all freaking make this at least like better for us. Either way, love y'all. And I will catch y'all